All right, strength campers, I hope you're doing well. I'm here with Jules, and today we're going to go over a workout that we created for you to do at home. It's going to be 4 rounds of a superset and then a tricep. So the first one we're going to go over is a squat. Second one we're going to go over is a push-up. Third, fourth, and fifth are going to be lateral lunge, lateral squat, supine hip thrust, or single leg hip thrust, or supine leg extension curls, and then side bridges. We're going to do these for 4 rounds. We're going to show these exercises all going to be body weight, but if you have exercise equipment at home, feel free to load it up with the exercise implement of your choice. Obviously, don't hurt yourself and don't push yourself too hard here. So the first one we're going to go over is a squat. We're going to do that for 4 sets of 12. We're going to superset that with a push-up. So Jules is going to go over a squat with us right now. We're going to make this a little bit more challenging than we normally have. We're going to add 5 seconds on the way down. As soon as you get to the bottom position where your hips and your knees are in a straight line, you're going to stand up as fast as you can. So you'll notice that Jules does a really good job of staying upright right now. The counterbalance with your arms out front is allowing her to do that. If you have a dumbbell and you're using goblet position, if you have trouble kind of staying tall, push the dumbbell goblet position a little bit farther away from you. It's going to help you stay a little bit more upright. Good. Awesome. So Jules, if you face the front again, let's just go over feet and knees here. So let's say that you're having trouble actually squatting, whether it's because of the position of your hips or specific muscle length tension relationships. One of the things we tell our athletes to do is to spread our feet out and our toes out a little bit more. This allows your hips to open up a little bit more efficiently, allowing you to squat a little bit deeper. So when Julie is in this position, she's going to drive her knees over her pinky toes. She's going to force her knees as far away from the middle of the line of her body as she possibly can. Awesome. Again, we're going to do 4 sets of 12 with those. Cool. All right, the next one she's going to do as a superset with that is a push-up with 5-second lowering as well. So you'll notice Julie does a really good job of stacking her hands and her shoulders, and she also does a really good job of keeping her hips in a straight line with her shoulders, right? So what happens here often is we see our hips sag a little bit. You can show us that a little bit. Awesome. Finish all the way up. Or we'll see the shoulder blades dip a little bit. Cool, which is problematic. So we want to make sure that we're starting in a tall plank position, pushing our body away from the ground, as far away from the ground as we possibly can. From there, keeping everything tight and pulling ourselves down as one whole unit for 5 seconds. Good, and then all the way up. You'll notice that Julie also does a really good job of stopping at a good position with her arms and her shoulders. So her elbows at the bottom stop in a straight line with her shoulders. You don't want to go any farther than that. You don't want to stop any shorter than that. Both can cause problems throughout the shoulder. So again, you're going to do those 2 exercises for supersets of 4 sets of 12 reps. If you want to implement making the push-up harder, you can elevate your feet, or you can take one leg off the ground. If you do that, if you elevate your feet, still do 12 reps. If you take one leg off the ground, do 6 reps on each side. After that, we're going to go into the B series. So the B series is a tricep. So the first one Julie's going to do is a lateral lunge or a lateral squat. She's going to do that for 12 reps on each side. So again, Julie does a great job of keeping her torso upright during this position, allowing by reaching her arms out front, that's allowing her to do so. Good. Can we show it from the side?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So a few things that we're going to talk about here with this position. So do it again, facing the camera. So you notice that with her, good pause, with her trail leg, she's keeping it nice and straight. That's allowing her to get some stretch in the middle of her, in the inside of her leg. Good. Stand back up. Cool. And then the next one, you can go back down again, is making sure that your knee isn't too wide. She does a really good job of keeping her knee and her hip and her ankle stacked in a straight line. For more of an aerobic capacity exercise to make this a little bit more strenuous on your heart, you're more than welcome to go side to side by doing 24 reps in a row, rather than doing one side first and then switching to the other. Again, if you have a dumbbell, you can go goblet. You can go right by your side, right by your leg, or you can go kettlebell. You can go one arm racked, or you can go kettlebell goblet as well. The next exercise you're going to do with that is going to be supine leg extension hip curls. So if you have a carpet, you can do this on carpet. We actually cut 2 pieces of shoebox, and Julie's going to show us how to do it with these cardboard shoeboxes. So the first thing you want to do is you want to drive everything into the ground, keeping your core and your hips tight. Good. Then you're going to extend your hips out using your lower back. Straighten your legs all the way out, keeping your hips off the ground and pulling your legs back in. Good. Awesome. So Julie's going to do 12 reps for this. Let's say that you don't have any of this equipment or you just don't have the space to do it. You're more than welcome to do single leg hip thrust off the ground. So it's the same exact idea, except you're not going to straighten your leg out. Good. So awesome. And then straight back down. So Julie's going to do 12 reps on each side here. Cool. And then the last one you're going to do is a side bridge. So you're going to do the side bridge for 30 to 40 seconds on each side. I can't believe I just kicked this. You're going to do 30 to 40 seconds on each side. Julie's going to bridge all the way up. From here, you'll notice that her hips and her shoulders are in a straight line. Her hips aren't too high and they're not too low. From here, she's actively pushing through the ground with her bottom arm and pushing into the ground with her legs. Cool. Keeping those hips extended as well, so squeeze your glutes. Cool. So again, with the B series, you're going to do 4 sets of each, 12 reps for the lateral squat each side, supine straight or hip extension leg curls. You can do 12 reps if you can do that, or you can do one leg supine bridge, 12 reps each side, and then the side bridge, 4 sets of 30 to 40 seconds on each side. Stay tuned over the next few days. We're going to continue to post more content for you guys to do workouts at home.